Golly, words are hard. That's just not ideal for me. So we had our MVP green stock over here. Oh, I gotta do some real work. Hold up, cause I need to get y'all these angles. Hold on real quick. He found his mama and daddy. Hey y'all, welcome back to another video. If you are new here, my name is Tiffany. I'm a gardener in zone 9A, Southern Alabama. If you are returning, hey friends. Y'all, so today is like a get stuff done type of day. So I do got quite a bit of things I need to get done in the garden. I decided to pull y'all out because I wanted to bring y'all along. We got an overcast right now. The sun not out real bright, so we are gonna go ahead and fertilize. So it is about 8:30 in the morning. It is recommended to fertilize either early in the morning or later on in the evening, just so you won't have the chance of your roots or your plant getting burned. But I feel like I'm gonna go ahead on and chance it. This part of the garden usually don't get sun until like 2-3 o'clock. So I'm gonna go ahead and fertilize this green stock right here, our cherry blossom green stock. And I'm also gonna go ahead on and set our trellises, our green stock trellises up. I did already set up one of them, but I have two more that I want to put on here as well to help support this green stock, because this is the green stock with our melons and our cucumbers. So we do want all the support that we can get. And a few people were asking me like, what's the fertilizer schedule that we have? We really don't go by a schedule, so to speak. We really go by depending on how our plants look. So we've been getting a lot of rain, so I haven't been able to fertilize, because I just feel like, what's the point of fertilizing if it's gonna come through and rain gonna wash it away anyway? So that's why I was kind of holding off on doing any type of fertilization. So we are supposed to get a little bit of rain the next 2 days, but it's not gonna be nothing crazy. That's why I decided to go ahead on and fertilize this green stock here. And the reason why I'm gonna fertilize this green stock is because it does not look the best. The bottom portion of it looks okay, but like the top, and I'll bring y'all in closer just so y'all can see, don't look the best. And then as far as like when it's not a lot of rain outside, we usually fertilize like every other week. So we do use the Tiger Bloom fertilizer, which I'll show y'all that when I'm getting the mix ready for the stuff that does flower. And then we have the fish fertilizer that we use, and then of course we use granulated fertilizer. With the granulated fertilizer, it does take a while for it to start feeding into the plant. That's why we like to use the liquid fertilizer, because it usually starts to take effect right then when you use it as a fertilizer. It's like quick release. That's what I'm trying to say. Golly, words are hard. But yeah, we're about to go ahead on and get started. Enough of me talking, because y'all know I try to procrastinate for as long as I can. So first things first, let's go ahead on and get our fertilizer ready. I wanted that to be the first thing that we do, because I feel like I'm already a little bit late doing it. Now y'all know we in our rainwater collecting days, so we actually have rainwater that we've been using to actually water the plants with when we have to water them. And when I say water the plants, I mean like the things that's inside of the greenhouse, because the rain not able to water that. So this one I'm gonna use for our fertilizer as well. And because this is starting to get a little bit low, I'm gonna actually leave this open today, just so we can catch more rainwater in here, because I want to try to keep it full, because I like I say, using this for our fertilizing and also to water our plants up here. Now y'all do know we do have a rain barrel now, and it's actually full. I use the rain barrel when I'm trying to water the stuff in the greenhouse, because that's the area that it's in. And I also have this old jug right here. I feel like it's easier to mix the fertilizer up with this jug, because I'm able to just put the water in here, pour the fertilizer, and just shake it up. Let me just go ahead on and get it down in here. And y'all feel free to leave in the comments, like, how do y'all fertilize y'all plants? Do y'all have an actual schedule? I feel like y'all know everything I do in the garden. I try to be organized with it, and I try to go by like a routine or a schedule, but that's just not ideal for me, because that's not the type of person that I am anyway. So I garden based off how I am in real life, if that makes sense. And I feel like that's why I'm able to enjoy gardening as much as I do, because I don't try to change the way that I do things. So this is the one that I'm gonna use, the Tiger Blooms, and this is for like your buds and bloom type of plants. So it is a 284 NPK. Now when it comes to this fertilizer, I usually follow by whatever is recommended on the back of the bottle when it comes to the Tiger Blooms. Now when I'm using the fish fertilizer, I don't really follow what's on the back of the bottle. I kind of eyeball it a little bit. Sometimes I follow it, but for the most part I eyeball it. But for this one, I always follow the recommended feeding. So I am going to do a heavy feeding, which is 4 teaspoons. So I'm gonna just do 1 tablespoon and 1 teaspoon. That's equivalent to 4 teaspoons. fertilizer is very diluted. That's why it's like a light tinted color. It's not really, it don't even look like I got nothing in here. Opposed to when I'm using fish fertilizer, it turned like a brownish color. And when it comes to doing the green stocks, I don't have no set way of doing it. I really just fertilize it based on how I'm feeling it on that day. So because I see the top tier needs the most work, I am going to fertilize directly into the pocket. And the bees getting active this morning. The one thing I can say about the bees, they love these flowers that come out of the cucumber and the melon plants. Like, they love them. One of my plants I had to pull this morning because it just didn't look good. So I was like, I'm gonna go ahead on and pull it. And I have officially gotten rid of the cucumber plant that we had on the patio area. It's a couple of more plants on here that don't look good, but I said I'm gonna see what see if I can bring it back to life a little bit. If I can, cool. If I can't, that's fine too. I said I want to give it a fair chance. Y'all don't even see what I'm doing. Let me get y'all up in here. So like this plant right here, it does not look the best at all, but I'm gonna just water her in. And for this fertilizer, you're really supposed to start using it once your plants start to flower. So that's when you're supposed to start using it. And because all of these plants on here have flowers on it, that's what I'm gonna do. Like I said, I'm gonna water directly into the pocket for this top one, and then the rest of it that's left over, I'm gonna just pour into the hole up top. And I feel like with everything in the garden, y'all, it's just nice to find your rhythm of what works for you. Because, you know, me doing it like this may not work for you, but it may work for somebody else. And the reason why I'm watering the rest from up top is because the bee's real active down here right now. And I also know Tiny in here, and I don't want to mess with him. And it's just a lot of greenery that I have to work around if I try to go in each pocket. Let me see. I may be able to do it. Let's see, y'all. Yeah, I can do this one right here. And like I said, either way it go, it's going to trickle down anyways from while I'm watering up top. So try not to overthink it too. Ooh, that's a big old bee. Yeah, we'll water each pocket. And we'll have to make another batch. And I ain't gonna sit here and let y'all watch me do this whole thing either. What I am gonna do, however, is go ahead and add this. Go ahead on and add this trellis to it. And y'all know I had that temporary fix over here before. So it's kind of like the plant's a little bit jumbled in. I'm gonna put some gloves on, y'all, just so I won't touch nothing I don't want to touch. And I done counted at least 6 bees over here. And sometimes I notice too, when you start moving your stuff around, when you're trying to get certain things done, the bees usually move. Like, they'll just go to another flower. But still be careful, y'all. See, like that one right there. And I tell y'all this all the time, but I don't practice what I preach. It's best to go ahead on and trellis whatever it is that you're trying to trellis before it starts to trellis on the plant itself. So like before the, I guess it's called the tendrils, start to wrap around, because you're going to get a hot mess. Kind of like what I got right here now. But it is quite all right. We're still going to try to get this thing figured out. Try to bring it from the side. And then try to bring it around without breaking or damaging the plant. Baby, last year ain't no way I would have been able to do this with all these bees on this plant. No way. I'm on a struggle bus. And y'all know what's the crazy part about all this? I been had these in the house. Now, I don't like to tell y'all what to do in y'all garden. But if y'all can, to avoid this, please, please, please have your trellising system set up before these plants start to grow how they growing. Just so you won't be going through what I'm going through right now. All right, y'all, I'm fighting for my life with this plant. So let me try to get this squared away real quick. And then I'm going to turn y'all back on once I'm done to show y'all the finishing looks of everything. All right, y'all, I'm back. So let me go ahead on and do a spoiler alert real quick. I accidentally pulled a couple of these plants and I done cut some vines that weren't supposed to be cut. It wouldn't be right if I ain't accidentally pull a plant or cut something that wasn't supposed to be cut when I decide to work backwards. So the way you can avoid this is go ahead and have your trellising system, how you want your stuff to trellis, set up before your plants start to grabbing on and stuff. Because one thing about it, they're going to grab on to some of the tendrils. So let me go and flip this camera around so I can show y'all what I done did. This is the stuff that I accidentally pulled. I think I'm most heartbroken about this one right here because I feel like this plant was going to do great things. But it probably wasn't. I'm probably just over-exaggerating. So y'all, this what the green stalk looks like now. It don't look horrible, but I really truly wish I would have had the system how I wanted this stuff to trellis already set up, or I just wish I would have had just bush varieties. because I feel like it's easier to control the bush varieties opposed to the ones that's gonna trellis when you talking about growing in green stalks. So, but yeah, we'll see what happens with it. We'll keep an eye on it. If something becomes of it, great. If I'm able to get a harvest out of this green stalk, that's good. If I'm not, then it's fine. It's no big deal. From now on, if I do trellising varieties, I'm not gonna do them in the green stalk. So I tried it. I seen how it work out, and it's just not a thing for me. Which they don't have it where they recommend you doing trellising varieties anyways. But y'all know I like to try different things to see what works well for us and then what don't work well for us. So this year I'm learning that doing trellising varieties in the green stalk, the way that I tried to do it, is not a good idea. So from now on, I'll be doing bush varieties when it comes to melons, cucumbers, beans, anything like that. Just making myself a mental note that I won't be doing any trellising varieties in the green stalks. Now, when I do trellising varieties, this how I'm gonna do it, because I'm finding that this is working out really, really good for us. This is how I will do it with the actual trellis. I guess y'all say that's what it's meant for. Trellising varieties is meant for the trellis. Yep, so I am gonna go ahead on and harvest some of these cucumbers that's ready, because we got a few cucumbers that's ready on this trellis. And I let one of the cucumbers get huge. So I just put it in here. I cut it off and I put it in here. Yep, so I'm about to go ahead on and set y'all up over here, and I'm gonna go ahead on and harvest these cucumbers that's ready on this plant. And I thought I had a melon plant in this bed, but it looks like I got only cucumbers that's growing in here, which is fine. Y'all know I said I want a lot of cucumbers anyway, so it's all good. Oh, and the plan for this bed right here, this chaos flower bed, once this sunflower go ahead on and bloom and get its head, I'm actually gonna take everything out of this bed. This is actually gonna be the last season that we're gonna grow in this bed here. We're gonna replace it. Yeah, we're gonna replace it. So our gladiolus, they bloomed, they did what they were supposed to do for the year, and they're gone now. I love the way the gladiolus flowers looks, but I hate the fact that we're not able to get multiple blooms from it. So yeah. Woo, y'all, I'm thinking about the cleanup. When I first came out here, I was feeling so motivated. I was like, oh, I feel so motivated. I'm about to get out here and do some work in the yard. I'm gonna get some content. I'm gonna do this, do that. Child, that green stock and gave me a run for my money. I'ma still get as much done as I can. And a few of y'all was asking me about this trellis right here. This trellis is actually from Vago. It's actually two trellises that's put together. And these cucumbers do get a little bit bigger, but I fear that I may forget to come out here and harvest them. So I'm just go ahead on and harvest the ones that I'm able to harvest. And that way, maybe I can get more cucumbers from this plant. But I really, really, really like the flavor of these. And I hope I'm not telling y'all the wrong variety, because for some reason I was getting my cucumbers mixed up this year, even though I call myself putting labels on them. It's the Monica variety. It's a nice one. And then with this variety over here, I think this is the Space Master 80. I was only able to get one cucumber from this plant, and it looked like the other ones are like, I'm not gonna say they're not getting pollinated because the bees are always over here, but for some reason they're just dying out. So let me show y'all what it looks like. It's like they'll get like this and then they'll just shrivel up. I know it's not gonna become nothing, so either I'll pull them off or I'll let them just fall off. I don't know what that's about, because actually the Space Master 80 did really good for us last year. But we did have it on the patio in the bed, and I want to say I can't remember if I started it earlier or not, but I do remember it did a lot better. That's how I figured out I was too bougie for store-bought cucumbers, because I tried that variety. But I'm gonna just come through and cut off all the ones that's dead, like shrivel up. And let me ask y'all this, for those of you that are familiar with growing cucumbers, since we have been getting so much rain in our area, do y'all think that's the reason why the cucumbers are turning yellow? Could it be like a overwatering type of issue? I do think I'm gonna try to run cucumbers back again, probably at the end of next month, to see if we can get another harvest from it. And I want to say that's probably what it was. Maybe I started my cucumbers later last year. Yeah, we done with that plant. I'm gonna go ahead on and harvest from this green stock. I am gonna wash my scissors off before I do that, so I'm gonna turn y'all back on once I'm done washing my scissors off. So we had our MVP green stock over here. This has been the most productive green stock we got in the garden. And I'm trying to catch these peppers before something come through and burrow its way into it, because I have been having to pull off a few that have like bug damage on it. And I'm gonna show y'all everything that we were able to harvest too. The end of the video, we'll go do some inventory. Let me ask y'all this too. For people that have green stalks, what's y'all favorite thing to grow in the green stalk? What do y'all feel like is the most productive when you're talking about growing in green stalks? I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I think these shishito peppers for us this year have been the most productive. And I also think lettuce does really well in the green stalk. I feel like our beans, if caterpillars wouldn't have ate them up last year, I feel like those would have did really well. And really, y'all, I'm surprised that this green stalk is doing as well as it's doing, because this area right here don't get a whole bunch of sun. And maybe that's why it's doing so well, because it's not getting beat down by the sun. And our nasturtiums, y'all see our nasturtiums finally flowering. I told y'all last time they had started flowering, but I don't think it was any flowers that was on it. And this is the whirly bird variety. I think it's just a smaller variety, because I was telling y'all in a video before, why my nasturtiums ain't getting big. I think it's just one of those little compact varieties. And I noticed these peppers right here, they growing weird. And I thought these were shishito peppers too, but now that they're starting to grow, they kind of look like more like a bell pepper variety. But we're gonna roll with it. But yeah, y'all, let me finish harvesting these peppers on this plant, and I'm gonna actually harvest some of these marigold flowers to dry out for tea, and I'm gonna turn y'all back on once I'm done. All right, y'all, I'm back. So I wanted to show y'all real quick our rescue rose bushes. Y'all, I am so freaking happy that this we got in front of the greenhouse now. Before, it was like a chaotic mess. When the blooms was blooming, it was so very pretty, but when they weren't blooming, it looked just a mess. But now that we got the rose bush, even when it's not blooming, it just looks more put together. So this is our one that wasn't blooming before, and I actually cut off 2 blooms yesterday, but it has started producing more blooms. Again, if you didn't see the video when I got this rescue rose bush, I got it from Lowe's off the clearance rack. If y'all are trying to get into gardening and y'all want to try to save money and do it the cheapest way possible, I definitely recommend looking on the clearance rack at Lowe's when you're talking about like flowers. Even I want to say they sometimes have like vegetable plants on there as well that's marked down, and sometimes the stuff is worth getting because you are able to kind of bring it back to life. And sometimes the stuff don't even be dead to begin with. They just put it on the clearance rack because it doesn't look the best. So that's something that I wish I would have did last year. I wish I would have took more advantage of looking at the clearance racks at Lowe's and not, you know, kind of frowning upon it. But baby, look who. Every time I go in Lowe's now, I'm running to the clearance rack to see what they got. And this is our other rose bush that we got on the other side. And this is the knockout roses, by the way. And I have heard that it is just a forgiving plant. So let me talk to y'all and work at the same time, because it's so easy for me to run my mouth and not be getting my stuff done that I need to do. So now we're moving our way into the greenhouse. We're gonna go ahead on and harvest some of these tomatoes that's ready. Some of them look like they fully ripe, and then some of them we got that are just now starting to blush, but we're gonna go ahead on and take those. And I went ahead and got the basil too, so I'm gonna go ahead on and add the basil to our bed with the tomatoes, just so we can start getting some basil growing. And I want to add some basil to the bed up top. The good thing is I got a basil plant that had multiple plants in it. Try to get y'all in where y'all fit in. Got our pepper plant that's kind of blocking y'all view a little bit. I could take this whole thing off. Look at that. And these really the tomatoes that I'm growing from my mom. I can't keep on eating up her tomatoes. I ain't gonna even try to perpetrate like they just my favorite snack from the garden, because they really not. They really not. I'm gonna just say I can tolerate them. I can tolerate the taste. This one was about to have more tomatoes growing on it, but it's okay. And I'm starting to see some more peppers that's growing on here, y'all. I was starting to get worried about this pepper plant a little bit. And while I'm down here, I'm gonna clean up the bottom of this tomato plant. I'm gonna go ahead on and take this pepper. Our basil look horrible because I didn't let it dry out. But I'm gonna go ahead on and squeeze it in the corner of this tomato bed. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to put this over there. Let's see. I'm trying to get over there in that little corner. Let's see if I can make it. Y'all know something? I think it'd be better if I push this bed down some. That way I have easier access to that side. That's what I'm gonna do. Let me get y'all out of the greenhouse because I don't want y'all to overheat. Oh, I gotta do some real work. Help me, Lord. No, I'm just playing. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna move these pavers from right here in this corner. Hold up, because I need to get y'all these angles. Hold on real quick. Shoot, Tony ain't the only one that can do production. Get y'all some good angles. Move this chair out the way. Hold up, y'all. It's small in here. Now you big in here. What movie I got that off of? Since y'all ain't got a trivia time in a minute. Golly. Hold on, y'all. Bear with me. You good? Struggling. Okay. Whew. Hold up. Because where there's a will, there's a way. Not me in here breathing like I'm 600 pounds. Hold on. Because I got to get it over. Or maybe that's good enough, y'all. Yeah, this going to have to do. My bad. I got the wind chime all in y'all face. Golly, that took a lot out of your girl. But I got it done. Let's move some of this mulch out the way. And I'm able to reach over here now. So because I know how big these basil plants can get, I'm only going to put one over here. Because I don't want no problems. So let's see. And I'm gonna have to water this in too, because I got this mug bone dry. And the other ones that's in here, I purposely got one that had multiple in here because I knew I wanted some in the bed up top. All right, so we got one out. It look a little sad right now, but it's gonna perk up for you, girl. Let's water her in. And the good thing about this is we're able to use our rain barrel that's down here. And y'all about to get ready to die, so I may have to put y'all on the charger and come back. So that might mean I need to take a break anyways, because I have been out here for a minute. But before I charge y'all up, let me show y'all. And you could get a water hose too for this. But we don't have no water hose for down here. And while I'm doing that, just to piggyback off what I said for people that may be starting out gardening and trying to figure out ways to save money, another thing that I kind of slept on last year was the nurseries. I did eventually find out like it's best to shop at your local nurseries because sometimes you're able to get a better deal opposed to going to the big box stores. But definitely check out your local nurseries. If you feel comfortable with starting plants from seed, start from seed. Depending on what area you're in right now, I mean, a lot of people are getting ready for the fall garden. I'm gonna start getting ready for fall sometime next month. So July, probably mid-July, I'm gonna start planning out everything for the fall time. Kind of like those seeds that need to get started that may take a while for them to reach their full maturity. I'm gonna go ahead on and get those started. And it's something else that we're gonna be doing too, y'all, for the fall, which I'm gonna tell y'all about that in another video because that's a whole nother story for a whole nother day. But we definitely gonna figure out a different way. Well, not figure out, but we're definitely gonna be adding another way for us to be able to garden. If y'all can guess what it is, y'all leave it in the comments. I'm excited to see what happens. Last year was my first year doing fall gardening and I enjoyed it so much. I enjoyed it a lot more than the summer garden because even though you're able to grow more things in the summertime, but the heat just take a toll on you. I'm gonna turn this off. I'll just water this in. I try not to wet the leaves, but sometimes they don't work out in my favor, so hey, it is what it is. And I know somebody gonna ask about the mulch. I got this mulch from Longleaf Mulch. It's local to our area. They sell mulch, soil, all different types of things. And it's right in Sims, Alabama, for those of you that may be local. Yeah, she look real sad, but she gonna perk up. Don't worry about it. But y'all battery about to die, so I'm gonna put y'all on the charger and I'm gonna turn y'all back on in a minute. All right, y'all, so we have moved up top. I want to show y'all real quick. I have added the other basils to this bed. This is the Vago V series bed. This is actually our first Vago bed that we have ever gotten. And I added like I say, the sweet basil. And I told y'all in the other video that I was going to only add 2 sweet basils in here. And I was possibly going to remove this marigold plant back there. I'm going to leave the marigold for right now. And because the basil isn't that big right now, I'm going to go ahead on and just let it roll right here without moving anything else. I do feel like I got it a little bit too close to the lavender, but y'all know me, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. And because the way I'm looking at it, this a free plant anyways, because it was four basil plants in that one container. So we're gonna just leave it like it is for right now. And then of course our rosemary, it's gonna take a minute for this rosemary to really start doing something anyway, so I'm not gonna worry about that. And then we got another sweet basil right here, and then we got a sweet basil right here. So this is what that bed is looking like. As y'all can see, I have some water dripping because I actually just watered this bed. So the fertilizer I'm gonna be using from now on this bed is actually gonna be a free fertilizer. I want to show y'all how this water looks coming out, and I'm gonna tell y'all where I got it from. So it's like a brownish color, a brown tint. Now I say it's free because I actually seen that our Easy Cube bed was overfilled, and I'm gonna lift this top up because I also want to give y'all an update on our pepper plants since we removed the cucumbers. And I just let this drain right here into this water pitcher. A lot of people say they don't like buying fertilizers. They rather make their own fertilizer. One thing about me is I'm gonna be real with myself. I know that I don't care for making things or doing DIY type of projects. I'll do it, if I know that I'm gonna use it all up in that one sitting. But if I know I'm gonna have some left over and it has the possibility of spoiling, I'm not gonna even do it. I'm gonna just cut that whole step out. So I feel that this is a nice way to add fertilizer back into your garden. If you do have the Easy Cube, you know, just use the little draining spout. When we first started this bed, we actually put old plants at the bottom of it. So all of that stuff, I feel like if it hasn't all the way decomposed down, I'm pretty sure it's almost to the point where it's, you know, fully decomposed. So it's basically just feeding your soil with stuff that you already got anyways, if that makes sense. I feel like it makes sense. Sometimes I forget to do that. The only way that it triggers in my mind that I need to do that is when I see that the Easy Cube lever says max on it. And like I said, I'm about to show y'all what I'm talking about. Let me set y'all up on a tripod. And because we got full sun going on right here, right now, I don't see myself being right here in this area too long. So let's try to make this as quick as possible. So I'm excited to show y'all this bed because I was a little bit iffy about it. If y'all remember the other video, I was telling y'all that I don't know how the Melrose pepper plant was gonna do because I had moved the cucumber plant. Oh, before that, let me show y'all this lever I'm talking about. Hey, baby.
What you got going on, cuz?
Out here getting a little content.
Oh, you record?
Uh-huh.
What's going on, y'all? Just coming back from the gym.
Just getting a little pump in.
Yeah, man, I'm soaked. But yeah, I'm gonna let you get back to it. I just came from Publix too.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. But yeah, this is the lever that I was talking about, y'all. A lot of times it'll say max, and when it says max, I like to kind of drain it out some, and then I use the water to water back into our other beds. I wasn't doing that before until somebody kind of pointed that out, and then I started doing it. So.
Real quick, girl. So. You been staying hydrated?
Yeah, I got my water right there.
Oh, okay. Cause it's a little warm out here.
I know, you'll pass my water.
Ain't nothing in here.
I know, I've been drinking it. That's how you know I've been staying hydrated.
Oh, okay. Well, I ain't gonna hold y'all up, so get on back up in here. I'll catch y'all on the next one.
Yeah, he's gonna be on the next video, y'all. Cause he's gonna have to do some work around here. But I wanted to just show y'all that lever. That's what I was talking about when I say feeding back into the soil and using the water that we already got. And it saves you some water. So, granted, this pepper plant does not look the best, but it looks a lot better than what it was looking. And we starting to get flowers back on it. Let me take y'all off the tripod so I can really get y'all in the bed. So, if y'all remember, I was saying, dang, we don't have no flowers on here. But as y'all can see, we got more flowers coming in. We got more peppers that's coming in. So, I'm very happy to see that. Yep, I am very happy to see it. And I put this on here because I wanted to put it like our other pepper plant. This tomato cage, but I don't know, I may take it off. We'll see because I feel like it's kind of scrunching it up. Yeah, but this is what it looks like. As y'all can see, even after all that rain, it still has that little clay stuff that's on here, and I don't see any more caterpillars. So that's another thing that I'm very happy about too, y'all. And then we got more peppers on this side. This is our shishito pepper side. So I'm not gonna harvest any of these peppers, y'all, because I already feel like I harvest enough peppers, and I want to be able to at least consume all the ones that I still got in the house as well. Then back there we got one that's turning red. I am gonna take that one. This is the one that turned red, and the white texture that y'all see on there, that's just that clay stuff. And I'm always saying that clay stuff. It's called Team Grow Armor, and it's on teamgrow.us. That's where you can order it from. A lot of people ask me what I'm talking about when I say that, so I do apologize, y'all, that I just be saying that clay stuff like y'all supposed to know automatically what I'm talking about. But yeah, one thing I will say though, when I'm using this, I kind of focus only on the leaves when I need to start focusing on putting it on the actual peppers as well, because if not, then it's gonna stop the whatever's eating on the plant to stop eating on the leaves, and it's just gonna attract it to the actual fruit, and we don't want that. So I definitely need to start making sure I'm spraying the peppers too. So yeah, I wanted to give y'all an update with that. Now our next task at hand, y'all, we're gonna go ahead on and clean out our hummingbird feeders. I want to show y'all, just in case if y'all don't know where we got our hummingbird feeders at, because I'm gonna take them down. We got one set up right here on our bedroom window, and I am so happy because the hummingbirds actually then started coming over here. And y'all probably at a weird angle right now, but let me take this down real quick. But yeah, the hummingbirds then found this feeder, y'all. So now the only thing is, oh, I know how I take it off. I was about to say, how do I take this off? But the same way you put it on, good. So I don't have to take off the actual suction part. You just unscrew. It does get little bugs and stuff in here, but I don't worry about that. Now, one thing I do now that I didn't do last year, I actually make sure I clean the hummingbird feeders out really good. So I got me some dishwater out here right now, and I'm gonna let it dry out real good before I actually put the hummingbird food in here, because I did make a fresh batch this morning. And then I'm gonna set this back up. So we got one hummingbird feeder over here on our window, and this the dishwater that I was talking about that we got over here. So I'm gonna rinse it out real quick first. Get the little buggies and stuff out. Now last year, this all I would have done was rinse it out like I'm doing now, and then put some more hummingbird nectar in there. But I look at it like this. I feel like if I'm gonna do it, I might as well do it right. As far as like making sure I clean these feeders out, because if not, it could be harmful to the birds. And I didn't think about that last year. I was like, shoot, as long as I'm feeding them, what difference do it make? But shoot, just like when we want to eat out of clean stuff. They deserve to eat out of clean stuff too. We're gonna add this our dishwater, then we're gonna go over yonder and get our other one. So if y'all got hummingbird feeders, I ain't trying to call y'all out, and y'all ain't cleaning, y'all need to start cleaning y'all hummingbird feeders. Okay. No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing. Y'all know I don't like to tell y'all what to do in y'all yards. So we're gonna take this and see how dirty and nasty this look, and it's ants all over here. So we're gonna spray all those ants out. Now I do put water in the top, but sometimes I do forget to put water in the top, because y'all told me that's how you able to stop the ants from getting on here. So we're gonna spray this off real good. And with this one, I take it all the way apart. So even this little top part right here, I take it off. And again, I'm sorry I got y'all all cockeyed. And I actually got a towel out here too in my scrubber that I like to use. I haven't filled that one that I just took down up in a minute. So it looked way worse than the other one. And I honestly had cut back on filling it up because I wanted them to find the one that was on our window. And I just got a scrub. I don't know if this is scrub daddy or scrub mommy that I got. Or the scrub baby. Do they even got a scrub baby? Let me cut it out. These things get dirty easily too. I might have to boil this one, or give me some hot water and soak it in, because I think I let it go too long without filling it up. Let's see, look at all that. So we'll just clean this one out real good. This one that was on the windowsill. And let it dry out. Ain't gonna take long to dry out though, because it's hot out here. And when let me backtrack a little bit too from earlier in the video. When I had said that I was gonna start getting my things ready for the fall at the middle of next month, that just means me starting to plan and things like that. I'm kind of already in the stage of ordering seeds, because right now it's the best time to order seeds, y'all, because a lot of places got seeds on sale. So I know a lot of things I want to do. I want it to be like miniature varieties. I don't want it to be like real big plants. So and speaking of seeds, let me show y'all what I got, because y'all told me. Put y'all in the shade too. Quite a few of y'all was telling me that y'all use the photo keeper for y'all seeds, and I have seen a lot of people use this. A lot of content creators use this as well. So I was like, I'm gonna give it a try. I also seen this lady. I found this lady on TikTok, because I was just looking for ideas of how to store seeds, or like seed storage. And I seen this lady that was using something like this, but it was a little bit bigger, and she actually used dividers. But I said, God, y'all see what I be talking about? Be out here fighting for my life. I do not like flying bugs. I don't mind the ones that just crawl, but the flying ones, Lord, help me, Jesus. Golly. All right, now back to what I was saying. She used dividers, but I said I want to try the easiest way possible first. And then, if that don't work out for me, then I'll try something like with the dividers and stuff like she did. But anyways, that is that. I am going to go through all of the seeds that we got before I actually do some ordering of seeds. And y'all feel free, while I'm doing my seed orders, y'all feel free to leave in the comments, like, what type of compact varieties do y'all use when it comes to, like, cabbage. I did see this, it's called a Dixie, I think Dixie J cucumber. It's from Renee's Garden. And then there was another one that's shaped like a cone that's supposed to get kind of small. So I was thinking about doing those too. But I want some that not only are compact, but some that we'll actually enjoy eating. So that's another thing, because if I would have actually liked the taste of those pickle bush cucumbers, they would have been my go-to cucumber because they are very prolific and they don't get too crazy. And shout out to Figure Me Out, because she told me to get some sun sugar tomatoes. So we're going to try to use sun sugar tomatoes too. I ordered these on Amazon. But yeah, I ain't even finished my statement, y'all. See what I be talking about. But what type of compact varieties do y'all use when it comes to things like the fall plants? And I'm also going to do another run of some jalapenos and some tomatoes so I can have a fall winter harvest. That's the plus thing about living in a milder climate. We are in, again, 9A southern Alabama, so our weather stay warm or hot for a long time. So, and we may do this together when I start my seeds Saturday, because I'm gonna start some more seeds Saturday. So yeah, y'all let me know if y'all want to see a video of that, us getting this put together, going through seeing the seeds that we already got and writing a list of seeds that we want to add to our garden. Y'all definitely leave in the comments if y'all want to see something like that. It'll be more like a sit down type of video. But yeah, let me show y'all what we were able to harvest, because y'all bet y'all thought I forgot about that. I did not. So I'm gonna get the harvest basket. Let me show y'all the plus side about this little harvesting apron too. So all of my stuff that I harvest is in this little pouch right here. So the plus side is I can just drop it. It'll fall right into the harvest basket. That ain't too bad. So this is what we're working with, y'all. We got some tomatoes, some cucumbers, some shishito peppers, and I also went ahead and harvested some of these marigold flowers just so I can dry them out and use them for tea. The marigolds, when you use them in tea, it's more so like a detox type of tea. So last year I added other things to it. I remember doing lavender. I had mint and strawberry leaves. I'm going to get some mint too, y'all. And then I won nasturtium that we had pulled off. And then we got these marigolds that we deadheaded to save for seeds. Now I will say this, last year when we was growing marigolds, that I don't remember the scent being this strong. This variety, the scent is super strong. And I think this is the Safari Tangerine marigold. Oh, and before I let y'all leave, one more thing somebody else asked me. I try to remember too, y'all, which y'all be asking me in the comments if y'all ask me to show y'all certain things. Somebody asked me how do I apply the clay spray. So I am going to go ahead on and apply some on this pepper plant just so y'all can see, because I want to kind of get the peppers. Again, we are supposed to get rain today, but it's not going to be like no heavy crazy rain. So, and I'm going to say this too, the thing with this clay spray, sometimes the nozzle gets clogged up. I don't know if y'all have that issue, but this is what the bottle looks like. And I'm sorry for the people that tune in to all the videos that may get some stuff that may seem repetitive to them, because I show, you know, kind of try to show for the new people that may be just not joining, because whenever I don't show something, somebody gonna ask me about it in the comments. So I try to remember to show things, and I try to remember to tell y'all stuff fully instead of halfway, because I'm good for telling y'all stuff halfway. And I got it on the stream setting, but I don't want it on that one. I want it on the spray. The stream setting, it get a little bit too messy. And this is actually supposed to help from sun scald as well. So if y'all have an issue with y'all plants getting sun scald, like the sun beaming down on it, as far as with the tomatoes and watermelon, things like that. And you can use it on your fruit trees too. And really, it's best to use it either early in the morning or late in the evening. But we're going to go ahead and roll with it now. And we're going to cover this bed back up. And another thing too, this, see, it didn't got clogged. That's what I mean when I say get clogged, y'all. So now I can't spray it anymore. I'm going to try to use a different spray bottle. See if that'll help. So I got this heavy duty Zep spray bottle. Let's see if that one will work better. And if y'all have issues, if y'all use this, if y'all have issues with clogging, I don't know if y'all ever try to transfer it to another bottle, but let's see if this works. Because I don't want to have to be deep in the spraying, then all of a sudden, the dang thing clogging up. Trying to get it done. I am going to say this bottle though, because just in case if I need instructions, you just never know. This is what it looks like. And I do know they have a concentrated version of this as well, which I think that's going to be the one we get. Because when I went on there to order the ready to use one, they was out of it. I'm just spraying the whole plant. Because the last time I told y'all about this, I ain't show y'all how I spray it on there. This one's starting to get webs on it, so I'm going to take this. I'm going to go ahead and harvest this one. I don't want it to go bad. And I just rinse the clay off. Oh, we got another one down there that's turning red. And again, this does not hurt the pollinators. This is just to stop the bugs from eating. It's kind of like a shield. That's the best way I can describe it. And the more I'm looking at this plant being bunched up, the more I'm kind of like, I need to get it unbunched. And I actually got some stakes in the car, so in the garage, so I'm gonna just stake this up. I just don't like the way it look crumbled up. I feel like it ain't got no good airways when it's crumbled up like that, y'all. And it could be just a mind thing for me. And I did top this pepper plant too. So. Oh yeah, that wasn't too bad. Yeah, that looks so much better. What y'all say? It looked the same to y'all, huh? Somebody looks so much better. All right, I think that's it, y'all. I just wanted to show y'all how I spray that on. I kind of go heavy with it a little bit, but I feel like it lasts for a while. I don't be having to reapply it so much. The ham fat was that? Oh, I thought I felt something drip down on me. Now all these marigolds in this yard. You want to come over here and mess with these? I already didn't harvest. Why you want to do that, Bumblebee? Talking about he found his mama and daddy. But all right, y'all. I think that is it. I think that is all. We had a good time. At least I had a good time. I don't know if y'all had a good time, but I hope y'all did. I'm gonna stay out here a little bit longer because, like I said, I gotta finish cleaning out that hummingbird feeder, but I'm pretty sure y'all ain't want to see me cleaning no hummingbird feeder, so I'm gonna just go ahead on and turn y'all off. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. I enjoyed kicking it with y'all today. If y'all made it to the end of this video, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell, and leave a sun emoji because the sun is shining bright. So let's leave a sun emoji today, and I'll see y'all in the next video.